If you have ADHD like me, then you appreciate some AI tools to help you along the way. Whether you're studying or working or just trying to be more productive, trying to stay on task or stay focused. Starting with Gemini Canvas, which I use most for condensing information and making it more visual. Then I'm going to show some new features within Chrome using Gemini. And the most powerful out of all of them is Google AI Studio, where you can easily build AI apps or any other kind of app or website, and you don't have to know any code. These three combined together are a powerhouse for my ADHD brain. They are also super helpful and powerful for other things in my life too, like building websites, scheduling life events, and even creating games. Gemini Canvas offers an interactive window that sits right beside the chat. I've covered some of these topics in previous videos, but for the purpose of this video, I really wanted to emphasize Canvas is really good at creating visuals and interactive apps. It also helps to see what you're working on the right-hand side. To prepare for this video, I was using Canvas to create the visuals that you're seeing now. And it's really helpful when I'm able to give it some context and explain some things on the left-hand side as I'm seeing the changes happening on the right. This is one of the best features that Gemini Canvas was the first to do. And just as a side note, Claude also offers this, and they call them artifacts. You can submit the prompt, and then you can ask for changes on the left-hand side within the chat while you see the changes happening live on the right-hand side. I created a really quick heat map for ADHD struggles and challenges. This will be something I'm walking through in a later video. Gemini Canvas also released new Gemini features that I covered in my previous video, where you can use the Gemini API to embed into the app and get all the features that you need. This could include Google Maps, chat interface, and the latest image generation models. My next favorite is Gemini within Chrome. In my last video, I was showing that I was designing circuits, and at times, if I'm using an interface or an app that is new to me, I need to know how to quickly troubleshoot some issues that I'm having. So here I may forget where the common resistors are for this circuit that I'm working on. What I can do is ask Gemini in the side. Gemini will now analyze the screen that it's within and do the research based on the program that I'm using. And here it tells me the instructions. Go to the left and click on Common Library. Now the resistor pads that I was looking for and I weren't sure where they went have appeared on the left-hand side for me. This is just one feature, and Gemini is quite powerful when you have it in the browser with you. So if I now come over to this tab and I'm curious about which pins can feature the I2S audio protocol, I can open up Gemini again. And here, before I even start typing, you can see that it's already building context using the visual model that's embedded with Gemini. And here I'm going to ask about which pins feature I2S. So this is very helpful for me in my ADHD brain because I can get overwhelmed sometimes trying to track and see the small numbers that are within this image, but also how can I make a thorough list that I can reference again later. So now Gemini has gotten back to me and it tells me which pins on this device can feature the I2S. If you've already seen Gemini in Chrome and you have another use case for it, please let me know in the comments. Now, one bonus feature that Chrome just released is something I referenced in my last video where I wasn't able to get the tabs to vertically stack along the side. Now that this feature is available, we can right-click within the empty space next to a tab, and we can go down to Show Tabs Vertically. As you can see, this is a new feature. All of my tabs are now stacked on the left-hand side. The type of control and the options I have now with this feature are really helpful. I can now drag and open up this sidebar a little bit more, and I can read more about my tabs that I have. This helps my distraction and also my prioritizing tasks because I can easily see what each tab is. In the previous format, they're all abbreviated, and most often they only have a couple of letters that I try to interpret. This does take away from the visual space, so it's up to you on how wide you want to make the sidebar. And last is Google AI Studio. Based on the Gemini Canvas I was explaining before that it can build mini apps, Google AI Studio is a full app building suite. You can connect databases, you can create full websites and have a payment system for products. You can have animations and videos. You can build in voice models to do text to speech and hundreds of other features. And as I mentioned before, you don't have to know any code. If you're interested in learning AI and software development, this is a great place to start and it's all completely free. I created a new account in Google AI Studio so I can show you what it's like to start it up. So we can agree to the terms, and here you're going to land on the playground screen. This is a place where you can start a chat, you can build an app, and you can do a lot of different things. You can test new models that came out, and you can play around and check out new features. But if you're looking to create something custom for yourself, you want to go over to New App. And here it's quite simple. You just tell AI Studio, which uses Gemini in the background, to build you whatever you want, and it'll help you along the way. I created so many cool apps with this, and I put some into a temporary website for me to showcase for you. This was an idea that I started a few weeks ago, and I try to work on it when I have time. This is what's called an Alistair map, and it uses a visual weekly schedule for me to type in my tasks and to stay on track. I made it very interactive and easy to use, and I even put a demo of this onto my phone. Once I click something is done, I have a little celebration. I can even move these around and reprioritize them based on color. And I've created apps that are very professional looking too, without knowing any code. This was an interactive website that I put together for pitching some neurodivergent software that I was working on. It has lots of cool features. AI Studio put it together really well, just like a professional web developer. If you're looking for things of this quality though, it does take a little while to go back and forth with AI to make sure that it gets it right. So I hope you learned a lot from this video. These Google AI tools truly save me in my ADHD brain every single day. If you'd like to see more AI tools from ChatGPT and Claude, let me know in the comments and I'll work on that. And if you'd like to support the work that I do, it's 100% free. Please give a like to the video and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more about how Gemini Canvas works, you can check out this video right here.